regulatory system that works for, particularly, I think as Hugh Grant said, that works for ordinary people who get caught up in this world and be treated very, very badly.
And to be crystal clear, if Lord Leveson suggests something that requires the statute, requires a new piece of law, that will happen.
Well, we must wait for what Lord Justice Leveson says. I don't want to try and prejudge it. There's no point asking.
Yeah, but you said if it wasn't bonkers, we'll do it. And assuming it's very unlikely to see Lord Leveson coming up with something that's bonkers, but if he therefore is something that needs to go through Parliament, you will stand by that pledge.
We've got to wait until he produces his report. And I think he would not. There's not setting up a massive inquiry, asking someone to do the detailed work. I think your debate just now actually sort of brought out some of the arguments I'm sure Lord Leveson is having with his panel and with himself. How do you get this balance right? We don't want heavy-handed state intervention. We've got to have a free press. They've got to be free to uncover wrongdoing, to follow the evidence, to do the job in our democracy they need to do. But on the other hand, it's quite clear people have been abused, people's families and lives have been torn up by press intrusion. The status quo is not an option. Let's let him do his work. I fully intend, and I think that this goes right across the parties, we all want to put in place a sensible regulatory system. We're hoping that Lord Justice Leveson is going to crack this problem for us, but we must let him do his work first.
Since we're just talking about the media, do you have any thoughts about the Jimmy Savile story and the way the BBC has handled that?
Well, I think it's truly shocking, the allegations that we're reading, and they need to be properly looked into, properly investigated, and it seems to me it's very important that the organisation, the BBC, does that itself, but also if there are questions that should be pursued by the police and other organisations, then everyone has to ask themselves the question, is there new evidence that needs to be looked at? Are there new things as an organisation we should look at and examine? But from what I've read, and that's just as a consumer of the media, as it were, truly